Chapter 2: Quality and Global Competitiveness. The relationship between quality and competitiveness is best illustrated by an example from the world of athletics. Consider track star Juan Arbalo. In high school, he was his track team's best sprinter. Competing at the district level, Juan easily topped the competition in such events as the 100, 200, and 400-meter runs, and several relays in which he was the anchor. He did well enough in high school to win a college scholarship. However, at the college level, the competition was of a higher quality, and Juan found he had to train harder and run smarter to win. In this example, at each successive level of competition, the quality of competitors increase. A similar phenomenon happens to businesses in the marketplace. Companies that used to compete only on a local, regional, or national level now find themselves competing against companies from throughout the world. Like Juan Arbalo, some of these companies find the competition to be more intense than any they have ever encountered. Only those who are able to produce world-class quality can compete at this level. In practical terms, it is extremely important for a country's businesses to be able to compete globally. How quality and competitiveness encourage job satisfaction and financial benefits. Human resource professionals know that job satisfaction is affected by several factors, including working conditions, opportunity for advancement, workload, stress level, relationship with co-workers, relationship with supervisors, and financial benefits. What is less known is that all of these job satisfaction factors are affected by an organization's commitment to quality and in turn competitiveness. The formula is simple. The better an organization's quality is, the more competitive the organization is. The more competitive an organization is, the better everything in the organization functions. Of course, everything will function better as long as the organization stays competitive. And also because competitive organizations have no trouble finding customers for their products and services. They are able to stay in business and even grow, which in turn provides opportunities for advancement. They are better able to reward their personnel financially, salary, benefits, bonuses, and incentive pay. Cost of poor quality. Many business executives adopt the attitude that ensuring quality is a good thing to do until hard times set in and cost cutting is necessary. During tough times, quality initiatives are often the first function to go. Companies that take this approach are those that have never integrated continual quality improvements as a normal part of doing business. Rather, they see it as a standalone separate issue. It means it is the cost associated with providing poor quality products or services to the customer. In other words, it is the total financial losses incurred by the company due to performing incorrect things. For example, scrap, rework, repair, and warranty failure. A tale of two companies. Two companies, ABC Incorporated and XYZ Incorporated, both need to compete in the global marketplace in order to survive. In order to be more competitive, ABC's executive undertook a major company-wide cost-cutting initiative. They eliminated quality audits, changed from trusted, proven supplies to low-bid suppliers, purchased new computer system, cut back on research and development, and reduced customer and service staff. Because they had the unplanned consequences, the net outcome of all this was unhappy customers, disenchanted employees, and a decline in business. To make matter even worse, the company was still struggling with the poor performance record that caused its executive to want to cut costs in the first place. In XYZ Incorporated, they decided to take a different approach. XYZ's management team set out to identify all the costs that would disappear if their company improved its performance in key areas. The costs identified included those associated with the following: late deliveries to customers, billing errors, scrap and rework, and accounts payable errors. In other words, XYZ's executives decided to identify the costs associated with the poor quality. Means and XYZ's Incorporated They were able to begin improvement projects in the areas identified without making cuts in the function essential to competitiveness. Example, product quality, research and development, and customer service. Cost of poor quality and competitiveness. Few things affect an organization's ability to compete in the global marketplace more than the cost associated with poor quality. When an organization does what is necessary to improve its performance by reducing deficiency in key areas, cycle time, warranty costs, scrap and rework, on-time delivery, billing, and etc. It can reduce overall costs without eliminating essential services, functions, product features, and personnel. It means reducing the cost associated with poor quality is mandatory for companies that hope to compete in the global marketplace. Reducing such costs is one of the principal drivers behind the total quality concept of continual improvement. Some examples of causes of poor quality. First is lack of vision, mission, and value system, failing to identify and understand customer needs and requirements, short-term planning, inadequate and poor planning, and favoritism. Interpreting the cause of poor quality. Once activities have been identified that exist only or primarily because of poor quality, improvement projects can be undertaken to correct the situation. In traditional cost, it is the allocation of factory overhead to products based on the volume of production resources consumed, like waste, rejects, testing, rework, customer returns, inspection, and recalls. In hidden costs, it is the expenses that are not normally included in the purchase price for a piece of equipment or machine. Example, maintenance, supplies, training, support, and upgrades, like excessive overtime, pricing errors, billing errors, excessive turnover, and so on. The following steps can be used to measure the cost of poor quality so that selected improvements projects have the highest priority. Number 1. Identify all activities that exist only or primarily because of poor quality. Number 2. Decide how to estimate the cost of these activities. Number 3. Collect data on these activities and make the cost estimates. And last, analyze the result and take necessary corrective action in the proper order of priority.